Previously on Homeland.
Not strong enough!
We defeated a Kyoshi warrior. We did so much. We're just kids.
For now, we're alive.
If I did that today, then maybe tomorrow we can fight a bit more.
You all think your bending will get you out of any situation.
We all need to focus more.
Clove stands there as two people she counted as friends have walked away.
What?
Well, usually you need a partner to spar with, Zhang.
What's going on here?
They're training.
I did meant what I said back there, but it doesn't mean I'm giving up.
That's good.
As much as they're your friends, they're also a little bit strangers.
I learned a lot from you, Zhang.
And are you? You tuck her down for the night and crouched around a small, dwindling, dying fire in the cold, you settle down for rest. And now, you awaken to a sunny morning. The storm has passed. Your cave is cold and damp.
Acceptable.
The fire has gone out, but the rain has stopped and the storm has passed. You can continue on your travels. Gathering your things, you make your way out and onto the road, realizing that it's only half a day's travel before you will arrive at your destination.
Iron Village.
The Iron Village. It's about midday when you do. Clothes are dry. You had nuts and berries and a bit of fresh water for breakfast, a fox's breakfast, which is water and a quick look around.
What is a fox's breakfast?
A fox's breakfast.
Is that a saying?
Yeah.
I've never heard that
Water
before.
and a quick look around is a fox's breakfast.
That's beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so cute.
An ostrich fox, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry,
great.
you're
Of
right.
course.
An ostrich
Yeah,
fox's
what is a fox?
breakfast. That's weird. That's weird.
That's a thing.
A fox code.
Yeah, fox toad. Before you, on the horizon, about 30 minutes away walking, is the Iron Village. It's up on a hill. The topography that you have come into is now hills and desert, effectively. There's sands and rock. The lush grassland of the Earth Kingdom has faded away. This is rocky terrain. This is dirt terrain. These are hills, valleys, mountains. On the vantage, you can see a few places have snow topped on them, but for the most part, and where you are, it's temperate. It's an acceptable temperature, and the path is well worn. You can see where machines, wagons rather, have carried with wheels, maybe precious metals and jewelry, down from the village, down towards what you presume will be a port that's close by. There doesn't seem to be much activity going on. Even from the distance that you are, you can't hear anything, and as you get closer and closer, you don't hear too much that sounds odd, suspicious, or strange.
And I definitely feel like for the four of us, or at least this is the way I imagine for Tariq, is that we haven't been bantering a lot either. Like there's just kind of that, attempt to focus on things. Or at least for Tariq especially, he's been particularly quiet, which may be now extra awkward by not having the sounds of a bustling town or village to move into and break that ice, basically.
Yeah, Zhang, I suspect, and correct me if I'm wrong, Phil, here, has probably been keeping you at kind of a soldier's pace.
Yeah, he's at the front.
And he's driving the marching.
Yeah, he's at the front. He's marching. He's determined. He wants to catch up with the Fire Nation army. There's been too many delays.
And following in step will be Kana, not unused to forging ahead, strict regimen, and just moving faster than perhaps her thoughts.
Yeah, similarly, Clover's, quite quiet. Very watchful of Zhang today, but kind of quite a few paces behind him. She kind of feels very split from the group emotionally, which I'm sure a few of us do feel that way at the moment.
I feel like we all feel like
that. Yeah.
And let's put that into language. How is your ward, your Defender's Burden, going?
So, do you believe your ward listens to you more often than not? At the moment, I'm feeling no. Have you recently protected or helped them with a problem? I'm going to say yes, because I think I defended him a lot in the battle yesterday.
I think so.
And is there an immediate threat to your ward that you are aware of? I kind of want to say yes. I feel like he is a threat to himself.
Yeah,
there's an emotional threat.
I would
to him.
die.
I'm very aware of that.
I would
which
agree.
is
Well,
why she kept him.
You saw him tipped over. He tipped over the edge, right?
Yeah, and she's very aware of that. It's why he's still her ward. So I'm going to take that as a yes as well.
I'll take that as a yes as well. Great. I think that's a great justification.
Cool. So I'm going to roll twice. That is 1 fail. And a 9.
9.
What does that mean?
So we're still drifting apart. It means I have 2 holds on him because I get a hold for the 7 for my 9, and I also get a hold for my miss. But it means that we're still in the same situation that we are yesterday, where we are kind of drifting apart. And so by the end of this day or session, I will once again reassess whether he is my ward.
That makes sense,
absolutely.
right? Like now you're constantly questioning something every day that you were so sure about beforehand.
It's not a single roll. They're bonuses. Each yes is a bonus.
Oh, it's just not multiple rolls.
It's not multiple rolls.
It's one roll with accumulated bonus. Yes. One roll with a +2.
Yes.
Oh.
So you rolled a 5, I believe, on the first one.
Which made it a 7.
That's right. You rolled a 4 and a 1.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
So it's the same
Okay.
outcome, actually.
So you get 1 hold, and that's it.
Great. So I have 1 hold against Zhang.
Yeah. So you
Or
get
probably 4 Zhang, actually.
They're meant to help me, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
He
Yes,
needs-
but you are the danger to yourself
Yeah, he
right
needs
now.
protecting from himself, so
Yeah.
it is against you.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
The 4 of you quietly, almost silently, marching yourselves towards this village. Do you deviate from this, or are you just going to take the steep incline up further and further up the mountain face towards this village?
I don't think
This-
I would.
This makes no sense. The Fire Nation were said to be heading in this direction. It's an important town with an iron mine. Where are they?
Well, I mean, maybe they're in the mine or something. I don't know.
They could be trying to infiltrate it or just have it run like usual, but just export everything to them.
Maybe they were heading here, but not stopping here.
I mean, the other thing to remember is the last time we thought there was going to be a big Fire Nation kerfuffle, they were just sitting in a pub waiting for us, so maybe they're just not doing the expected thing anymore.
We have to get there and make our own assessment.
Before we continue, all of you can begin the day one side of your balance. So where are you?
I'm definitely +1 self-reliance.
Yep.
And in turn, I'm definitely +1 survival.
Great.
As risky as it is, I'm going to be
Wow.
+2 force, which is just 1 off my center.
Oh my god.
So you get moved twice and you're off balance
I'm off
again.
balance, yeah.
Great.
Okay.
I love it.
Good to
Cool.
know.
So someone call on to shift my balance.
Towards.
How about you
Towards
give
care.
a care?
Care, please.
No.
No.
And for Ellen.
And Kana is.
Kana.
Look, I was tossing up between in my head. She did fight her own mother, so it's an argument for progress. But she's doubling down for training and vigilance and becoming better.
Yeah.
She's trying to beat her mother at her own game. So I'm going to say it's +1 to tradition.
Great.
Again, it feels like we've all regressed slightly to
Yes.
partially our former selves.
That's
Yeah,
why we're
yeah.
all kind of fractured as
Yeah.
a group.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yay. Goodness gracious. What are these teens? How are these teens going to reconnect?
Oh, they're thinking about themselves.
So if this village is on a hilltop, we're not going to be able to get a good vantage. So I guess we just approach.
You do. There is in front of you a small village similar in size to Senlin village. It has maybe a population of like 50. So there's a good 10 buildings scattered throughout and one main one. Very small. It's not a unified village like the one in Senlin where it had a palisade wall enclosing everything. On different mountaintops close by or hill ridges close by are small huts, small houses, and all of these are built out of stone and clay. Right, they're flat-topped rather than the tiled roofs from before. It's very what you would see in Egypt or other places where it's very sandy.
Like a Morocco.
Morocco,
or-
thank
yeah.
you, Phil. Yeah, absolutely. You absolutely can anticipate that someone would sit upon their roof and look at the stars in the evening.
Lovely.
There aren't many flowers. The floor is dusty with browns and yellows and reds. At the far end of where you've just walked up, the road is quite wide, and at the far end is a mine shaft.
Ah.
To the right of that is a what looks like a sort of government building. But the thing that catches your eye most of all is a Fire Nation carriage. It looks like it's one of those that are carried. It's like a
palanquin.
a palanquin. Thank you.
I'm going to need to look that up.
It's like what you would use to lift someone on your shoulder.
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
like
gotcha.
A chair on sticks.
Yeah.
but with walls around it. It's for full kind of security
Yeah.
and privacy. And that's outside of this government-looking building. You can tell it's government-looking building because it doesn't look residential. It looks like it's like got office spaces. It's a little wider, and it has a wide double door.
Is there any is the Fire Nation symbol anywhere else? Does it look like that it's been taken over? Is the obvious question.
That's a great question, Sean. No, it doesn't. It looks like that's the only Fire Nation emblem. There is a small, like what looks like a sort of recreational building. It looks like a sports field, but a building, like a rec center,
Yeah.
one might say. Right? It could be a dojo or something akin to that. On the other side of the road and down a gully is a small stream where greenery is present, but it looks like it's lilies predominantly and like lotuses, and there are some cranes. That gives you an idea of the sort of
The lay of the
landscape
land.
and also what's available to you.
Yeah, for sure.
What about people moving around?
There's no one active. The whole
You said
it's,
it's silent, didn't
it's
you?
silent. It's like a ghost town.
Yeah. Even where the carriage is, there's no Fire Nation people that we can see around there. It's just
No.
completely silent.
No, absolutely.
I want to go look at the government building. They have plans. There's Fire Nation emblems up. They must be here. They must be trying to occupy it if they haven't already. This could be a hub of operation.
Or they've taken everyone here as slaves and prisoners.
Well, either way, there might be clues here to figure out where they've gone next. How we can take back this town, or at least use it against them.
Yeah, we need to go inside.
Let's be on our guard.
Let's hope this town is a little bit more friendly to benders.
Firebenders, maybe.
You walk slowly approaching the building. You can hear some noise from within. There's a loud woman's voice. It's hard to hear exactly what's being said, but she has a kind of quality to her voice. You hear a no. Yes. No. That sort of quality.
Sorry,
yeah?
it's a shame that this is audio only because the face is accompanying that.
A very wide face. And you can hear a kind of like a low muttering.
Now, question.
In response to that. Yes.
You said this is at the government building. Is
That's
that
at the
right?
government building.
And is the government building just one story or is it several?
It is. What would you prefer?
Taller, and that they are not on the ground floor.
Cool. Yeah.
I see.
Let's go with that. The voices are coming from the second story, and there are two stories. The advantage with this building is that it's built into the cliff face next to the mine. So there is no back of the building. There's just the mountain that it's kind of built into.
Yep.
You're trying to scale up it.
Kana,
Yes.
you're with me. Let's go climbing.
Fine.
And Tariq is he's gonna mention like a couple of the window sills, and where Tariq is going to use the various footholds and kind of the and such to scale his way so that he can listen in on the conversation without actually announcing themselves into the building.
Great. Yeah. Are you going to? Is this a daredevil action, or are you just trying to climb?
This is depending. It's going to first be a daredevil action, and then if we decide that we want to, we can trespass inside,
Great. Okay.
depending on what we hear.
Let's make it a.
Well, this is my bad habit.
Yeah, so that's sort of what I'm thinking.
I know what
Yeah.
it is for me.
That's sort of what I'm thinking. I don't want you to roll two bad habit rolls, one after the other.
No, it would just be the one roll, I would say.
Yeah, okay. Let's
Yeah.
have you roll that now.
Yeah, because I'm at a +1 survival, so I get to roll with my survival.
Okay.
And I'm encouraging someone to do this potentially unnecessary daredevil stunt, right?
Yeah.
Like it's this thing of like, I didn't even address the other two.
Yeah,
I've
the
just,
earthbender
Yeah.
climbing up the rock face.
Yeah, I just
it
said-
feels unnecessary.
Yeah, I'm just like-
Clover's a little stung.
Yeah.
just like, Kana, we're doing this.
Yes.
Wasn't even like a group conversation.
Yeah. You know that the adversaries, potential adversaries, are up in the second floor. You've heard nothing from the first floor, and you've gone, let's not go in, let's go up.
Yeah, and
Great.
also I'm taking the firebender with me.
Yeah, that seems foolish.
Yes.
Yes. And me.
But you said it in such a way that I think Kana's just going to be like, okay.
Okay.
Well, I got a 12.
Great.
So basically, because I'm doing it, I'm indulging a bad habit with a friend. Oh, my apologies. I did that with friendship
Yes.
because I'm with a friend.
That's right.
So it's a minus. I'm using the -1 friendship, which still puts me on 11.
It's still
so
11,
it's fine.
yeah.
You and your friend pull it off and grow closer. Each of you make the other inspired. On a 10+, which is what I did, you also obtain some useful resource or information and become prepared.
Great.
So
That's exactly what's going to happen.
exactly. So it's.
So that means I do it too, or do I have to roll separate?
No, you just go up.
You do
Right.
it too, but you're also now inspired. Like,
Great.
maybe there's like I would suggest maybe there's a thing of, okay, maybe he is taking this a little bit more seriously. That's potentially a good thing.
As she's climbing, it is a thing of looking to help out Tariq as well. So offering or pointing out to a foothold that might be good, and if need be, reaching out a hand to haul him up, and vice versa. You know, that they are truly, through doing this, becoming in sync, stepping in each other's steps.
Great.
And I think it makes sense that it's not pushing him towards like a +1 friendship. It's just putting him back to balance.
Yeah.
He's utilizing someone, but he's still not be like, yeah, friendship.
Yes, absolutely. You make your way up, climbing, finding footholds, and eventually you're at a window ledge. Because there's no like glass windows, it's just an open like window, and you're able to peek your heads up and have a look inside.
Yep, great.
Yeah, you can imagine in the shot, the camera is set from the inside of the building, and two little heads
Eyes.
pop up into the window frame. Exactly. Inside, you find a very lush building. Drapes and coloured rugs cover the floor. Couches, sofas, and lounges are all plush and coloured with vibrant colour. There are chains, metals, hanging from the ceiling that are gold and silver, and some have jewels inlaid in them. They seem entirely ornamental and decorative. It is a beautiful place with silks and very, very luscious finery.
Just in a government building. Yeah.
Inside, you see 3 figures. 2 Fire Nation soldiers. They are in full Fire Nation military garb. They have masks, the military masks over their faces.
Yep.
And they are rushing around, fetching things for a woman who is sitting on one of the lounges, reclining on one of the lounges, ordering them to fetch this and that. You! Water! Water! It's hot! And I don't mean hot like Fire Nation hot. I mean dry. Dry. Water! Get it like you're a water bender. Hurry, quickly, quickly.
Sorry.
Yes, ma'am.
It's Joan Crawford or something.
I'm parched. Very good, very good. Thank you, thank you. Oh, such a good man. Grapes! I'm hungry for some grapes.
We didn't
The
bring
other-
any grapes.
Well, then find some. Quickly.
Yes, ma'am.
Tariq's eyes are wide.
I told you we needed grapes.
They bumble off down to the second story, down to the first floor, the ground floor. That might be confusing for our American listeners.
To the mezzanine.
Yeah. Forget you. We address this in Feed the Beast.
I'm just yeah, that's right. Listen to our other podcasts.
Yeah.
So the room is completely clear except for this one woman who
What does she look like?
she looks like your auntie.
No.
Oh my
I knew it. I knew who it was.
Your auntie's Joan Crawford?
Yep.
She is a powerfully large woman with rings on her fingers, her hair done up beautifully, her skin is soft and
Very made up, I would imagine.
made up and powdered.
Oh, yeah.
And she is chowing down on some, what she has are pickled, like pickled and then frozen cactus. So it's like aloe vera, sort of like an aloe vera sort of delicacy, as well as fresh water. And it looks very cold. And she is lounging there, feeding and eating and having just time of her life, keeping herself cool with a fan.
Amazing. I'm surprised she doesn't have someone fanning her specifically.
That'll be back when they get...
Yes.
She's very interested in the grapes. They're delicious. They're so sugary and full of water.
Imagine as over Tariq's head, Kana's hand appears and pushes them both down out of the window. That's my aunt.
Yeah, I can see the family resemblance, I guess.
Smacks him. She's a powerful woman, but the comparison is not a flattering one. She's always been the black sheep of the family. Maybe somehow I can charm her, get us back some resources, find out what she's doing here. She's an artist of all people, not a military soldier, not anyone in politics that I know of.
She's your mother's sister?
Yeah, but she's just always been crazy. She's always interested in calligraphy and painting and organizing dances and just things like that.
I mean, to be fair, your mother seemed pretty crazy too.
Yeah, but this is different crazy. This is maybe useful crazy. And she's rich.
I'm finding so hard not to make quips as well. It is very, very hard. They keep coming quick fire.
Please do the quips. I
No,
love it.
he doesn't. He can't.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
He can't
sure.
yet.
Yeah.
He hasn't
don't
got it.
forget that you are both prepared
Yes.
from your role, and I believe you're in...
I am prepared, inspired, and troubled.
Great. Yeah, you are also... Yeah, prepared and inspired are the positive traits that
Yes.
you have up right now.
I think I should go talk to her. And I can get you in too.
You can trust her?
As much as I can trust anyone in the Fire Nation. She doesn't really...
That's not a lot.
She doesn't really care about anything that's not food or wine or dance.
Do you have food? Do we have food?
No, but
That's a problem.
What are they talking about up there?
I don't know. They've been up there for a while.
As you're both down on the floor...
Yeah, just
you
like
see-
waiting and looking.
Yeah, you see a small jackalope.
Oh,
is that a bunny?
It is
Creature?
a bunny sort of creature.
Yeah. It's like a bunny with antlers, right?
Yes,
yeah.
it is. It just hops by.
Excellent.
that's nice.
I'm hungry.
Oh,
Should
no.
we try and Should we try and hunt it?
No, let's stay focused. We don't know what they found in there.
Okay, but we're not going to have any food. But sure.
You see the jackalope roll over onto the ground and like almost like lay there, tempting you to be like, "Go on, hunt me, hunt me." It's like offering its belly to you, like. And then as you look at it further, it gets up and starts bouncing away.
There goes dinner.
Kana, Tariq,
What?
we're just out here in the open. What have you found? What's going on?
I think we should climb back down. As they scamper down.
Okay.
What is it? Is it the Fire Nation? Are they here?
Yes and no.
But mostly yes.
It's not.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's my aunt.
Yes, another family reunion.
But she's not like my mother. She's not in the military. She's an artist. I don't know why she's here, but she's always been a black sheep from the family. My mother never had any time for her. She said she was not interested in things like progressing the Fire Nation, just sending it back to decadence and foppery.
But that doesn't make sense. We tracked Bashira here, and she's here as well. Is she with him? It doesn't make any sense for her to not be here with the Fire Nation.
She's got 2 soldiers with her, but she's a powerful, rich woman. Look, I think I can get some money off her. If I just talk to her, maybe I can figure out what's going on.
Okay, well, we need information about where these people are.
Well, I think we should disguise ourselves. I can get you all in.
How are you want to disguise yourself?
No,
Okay.
no, she needs to know it's me. And that I'm not following in my mother's footsteps.
I don't like it, but Clove, you need to, after what we've just been through, you need to trust the instinct of the rest of the team. She thinks it's a good idea and that we can get help. We need to trust that and take whatever advantages we can get.
I love a call out.
Yes.
I just wanted to play Avatar. I'm feeling so called out.
You're calling her out there?
Yes.
Doesn't
yes.
cost me fatigue though
No.
because she's my guardian.
Yeah, that's right.
Cool. Do you need to roll still?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
cool.
what's your trust at?
-1.
Okay. So I'm calling for you to act in line with your principle to trust your team member that she has a good way forward.
Yep.
And for the record, I don't like it either, but team unity makes us strong. I missed. So on a miss, they can demand you act in accordance with one of your principles instead. Mark a condition or act as they request. My principles are force and care.
Care. Or I can just do what you say.
No. You're going to, in turn, turn it on him and say, no, you need to be...
Oh, and he must mark a condition or
do it.
as act.
Yeah.
As
So you
I
tell him-
request.
He failed his role.
You tell
Yeah,
him
okay, cool,
exactly
cool.
what you want him to do,
Okay.
aligning with care or force.
Yep. It just doesn't make any sense. You've been talking all morning about staying direct, staying focused, staying forceful in our approach, and yet now you want us to go disguise ourselves looking for money? That doesn't make any sense, Zhang. We need to keep moving.
Yeah, you're right. Exposing ourselves to Fire Nation troops is idiotic. What if she gave us away? No, of course.
I know this will work. Tariq, don't you want us to be able to earn our keep as we make our way? We need resources. We need to survive.
Let's just do a bunch of call outs. Let's do it.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
All right, roll my survival then. Is that fair, Chris?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's
absolutely.
appealing to
I
the
missed
only
what you were
one.
laughing at.
Oh, no,
like,
it's
because
just
she
I
was
was laughing
calling
because I'm
out, yeah.
calling out.
Like a call
Okay.
out after a call
Yeah.
out.
Sure.
So then I am at +1 survival, actually. Yeah, because I started...
Yes,
because I
you did.
shifted my- Yeah,
Yes.
+1 survival.
Yes.
This also costs Kana a fatigue.
It does
Yes.
cost Kana a fatigue.
Oh, man. Nah, that's 4.
You get to turn it on Kana, and you get to say, progression or tradition, we need to do this. And she will either do it or mark a condition.
So you've told me that we should do it because we need to...
Survive.
Look, Connor, we already dealt with one of your family members, and that didn't go well, okay? We just need to stay away from family now, and I think we should really be going into that mine and getting to the root of the problem and what's going on. Your aunt can wait.
Fine. If no one wants to help me, then I'll go myself. And I'll get the information, and I'll get the resources, and we'll make it through.
Fine. We'll go into the mines, and we'll do the important thing.
Fine.
What condition are you going to mark for refusing to follow...
Insecure.
Insecure. Yeah. Because
She
you
had
are...
a plan. No one else believed in it.
In fact, he turned it on you.
Yeah.
And then you went, no, but you're insecure because you aren't living
Yes.
up to one of your principles.
Yeah.
How many fatigues should we have erased for sleeping?
2, which puts me at a clean slate.
I'm now at 1.
Great, thanks.
Tariq will turn on his heels and start walking towards the mine.
Yeah.
We go to our respective jobs, and that leaves you two in the middle.
This isn't going well. What if Kana gets captured? What if Tariq gets captured?
I don't trust him talking to people in a mine by himself.
There's even anyone down there.
Okay, well,
I'll stay here and watch out for Kana. If she gets in trouble, maybe you want to follow Tariq. Make sure.
It's a danger to himself.
oh yeah, I can't really leave you.
I'll go by myself.
Zhang, I'm sticking with you today, okay? Tariq can handle himself.
Okay. I'm sure we're making the best decisions here today.
It's because I didn't catch that jackalope. My tummy is
As a
rumbling.
complete aside, you have done exactly the opposite of what I thought you would do.
Awesome.
Incredible. Good times for me as a DM.
I know it's so hard when the roll fails and you're like, I guess I don't trust you.
Honestly, that all was fine. It's just
We're stinkers, ain't we?
But it's also interesting for me because, like, you know, me rejecting your, like, you failing that role means that I can be like, no, forget family stuff, which
Yeah.
is totally in line with
Yeah,
Tariq as well,
absolutely.
which is so great how
Yeah.
the dice can, like, manipulate that.
yeah.
Tariq, I'm going to come to your scene later.
Okay, wake me up when you're ready.
Well done.
You have been listening to Homeland, which is a Roll to Cast production. The best way to find us is on Twitter, Discord, and our Patreon. All our podcasts are on Acast, Spotify, YouTube, and all good podcatchers. You can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/Roll to Cast. Avatar Legends, the role-playing game, was created by Magpie Games. Nickelodeon, Avatar, and all related titles, logos, and characters are trademarks of Viacom International Incorporated. This is Roll to Cast Season 7 Avatar Homecoming Session. No, day. Is it not Homecoming?
Homeland.
Homebound. Oh,
Homeland.
all of it.
Homeland.
Avatar Far From Home. Day 2 session.